Welcome back everyone, it's 8 o'clock on the 10th of April, it's a Thursday, and I'm so glad you could join me. Welcome everybody. If you're watching live or you're watching later, don't forget there is a Discord link in the description. You can go ahead and join us and get involved. Alright, destroy. Mostly it's actually not me destroying, but you're going to hear some strange noises. Don't worry. It's open heart surgery on a Mazda MX-5. Now, you know, these things are noisy. But there is going to be quite a little bit of destructive action going on over here as well. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be jumping into a bit of audio. So I'm going to be doing some music stuff, right? But we're going to be doing that as we go, because where is it? Here it is. We're making the Bo Rogan podcast. But the thing is, I want to do better. We can do better than this. This is version 1, okay? It's finished. So what I want to see, I want to get the microphone back. Okay? So this is going to be an interesting one, getting the microphone back and put it on top, and then obviously I'm going to do background replacement, so it's not the Joe Rogan experience, it'll be something else. Okay, so this is something we're sort of hacking away at, right? And to that end we're going to need something which can pick the microphone out. Now luckily the microphone doesn't move. Well, it shouldn't move. Occasionally they do move the mic, right? But I'm going to go off the idea that it doesn't move and then make it more advanced if it does move. Okay? So, I mean, I suppose we could just draw it by hand, couldn't we? We could just pick a frame. I'm just trying to think, like, you know, the easiest way. So if I go like this, select... yeah, can we not do a bunch of shortcuts? Welcome everybody, by the way. Hello Full Dive Media, hello Dragon Diffusion, hello Kurt Curtis, hello Vascular Decametron, and hello Mr. Fernicar. Thank you everybody. Join the Discord, stop dooning. And I think it's time to roll up some sleeves. So let's see. If I go select image, right? So we just take one image. Let's say frame 10, okay? And we'll go to preview. Oh yeah, of course. Put it back to 0 for now. Right. I'll save that. Do a load image. So there's a little bit of finickiness here, but this is probably the easiest way to do it. Like bare bones. We can automate it and do it like AI and more, and you can add more stuff. I want to make it simple. So we'll just go into the mask editor and where's the thing? Okay, so take the thickness down. Painting masks is fun. Because when we're done, it's not going to be old Joe. It's going to be white guy. But you knew that. Okay. Well, I don't think I need to do the whole thing, but do you know what? I think we will just cover the whole thing just to be sure. I might regret it, but my instinct was just do the bit over the character and then let it blend, but I bet it will blend bad, so. Okay, we probably want to go thin and do a few of the cablings. Not the one over his body, that's nuts. That'll move, that's coming off his headphones. Certainly come across all this. Bit too much. And they used to say in art class, less is more. Don't worry about going right the way up to the edge and all this. I think I'm going to get away with this cable. That cable goes to the mic. Oh, I missed a bit. Do we have the eraser? Yeah, we do. Oh, that's not an eraser, that's the eraser. Just clean up this mask just a little bit. To be honest, it's... Oh, yeah. And then I wasn't able to quite get the edges because my mask was too big. I think I got it. Okay, safe. So, because this doesn't move, I decided to make it a fixed mask. Wait, what's this? What are you all talking about? Llama Vision could see it and mask it for you. Yes, I know, don't worry. I'm doing a stages thing. So obviously, you know, the easiest way is take a frame, because in this situation, we're going to do the headphones. You can't do this method with the headphones. All right, so we've got a mask, okay, and we've got a layer. So my plan is simply to reroute. So we've got well, but here's the trick. Now what we do is we just take from, let's see, this resized. So what we want to actually do, I'm gonna have to do it again, son of a nutsack. Oh wait, it should scale. Okay, hang on. Let's get smart. See, I was going to be like, oh no, I'm going to have to paint the whole thing again. So instead of that, what we're going to do is see how we've got the original image sequence. In fact, I need to roll up my sleeves. Right, let's do it. Open. Sesame. Full screen. Is that too big? Yeah, it is kind of. We'll leave it like that so you can still see some UI stuff. All right. Yeah. So, right. So what we're going to do, let me just like lay out what we're doing here. So it goes like this. Currently, what we're doing is we're creating the white guy in this block, and then we are putting the background underneath it so that we've got the overlay in workflow now. So I've got my overlay, and then I've got my background. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create another layer in the same way we made the background, and it's going to go here, and it will be Mike. Okay, so background, white guy, Mike on top. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a frame, okay, resize it to the same, so it's the mask, and then just pipe it through, and then it will form the stack. Okay, we'll probably end up with a video combine over here, which is like the comp. Okay, so it's mic overlay, that's what we're doing right now. There will be more, but we're doing it the most simple way I can think of, which is basically steal a frame, save it, load it, mask editor, push it through the workflow. And that's what we're going to do. All right. Any questions? Let's go. Probably worth taking a preview. So we're going to go mask there, mask there. This is going to power our width and height so that no matter what, it's going to be correct. So we're resizing it in the same way so the mask is going to fit. Okay. And hopefully he won't move his mic. If he moves the mic, I'm boned. But we've got ways which we can upgrade this in a minute. So we'll just put that in there. Let's see. No and no, because this one is a probe. Oh, that better not be on save. It is. Damn it. The amount of junk I'm creating. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is our probe to check that this works. And because it's going to be, there's two things going on here. There's the mask, which we're going to have to convert. So let's get another one of these. In fact, what we'll do is we'll do Control C and then Control Shift V, and it'll already be hooked up. So then we're going to take our mask, reroute. Let's just move this all a little bit. Get some more space here. I want to convert this, whoops, to, it'll be, just type to mask, or sorry, to image, because it is a mask. And the Comfy Core has a converter we can use. Right. Boy, these overlays are cool, but sometimes they get in the way. Okay. Right, so we'll put that one in there. So that one is the mask. And then we'll take this one here. Put that one above. And that one can go in there. And so then we've got two previews. One for what we're sending through, like the image that's being sent through, which would be that, and then another one which is the mask only, just the mask. And like I said, we'll we'll work on that, because I'm basically just going to send the mask across. Wait a minute. I think it's basically that. Yeah, it is that one. There. And then this goes like, technically it's like, I should put it like there. That should say scene. No, wait. Scene. Mic. Pose video. Cool. Alright. So we'll plug that in there. And then obviously that in there. We need to figure out whether we're inverting or not. And rather than cook the whole thing, oh no, it's relying on loads of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to just do it. It's fine. Let's take the runs down to 1. I think I've already fixed everything. Right. So the only thing left is the background image, which of course is the last video. Yeah. So we'll come off here. There. And so what we should end up with is the microphone not part of White Guy, although it's kind of tough because you can't stop it from being, it's the Inspire net that made it part of the object, so it might still have a bit of an artifact on it. We'll have to see, because yeah, because you can't get rid of the White Guy. That's an automatic mask that came from remove background. I suppose you could do like subtract mask or something, but it'd probably be computationally expensive. Okay. So let's just give it a blast. Oh. Yeah, it's limited to 150 frames anyway. All right. Oh. Shenanigans. Stop. So let's convert that to widget. Whoopsie. I do want to save the mask. I'll put the mask in like that. But the other one can just be a preview. What's that? I can't even see anything there. Float, convert to widget. I mean, frame rate? Is it frame rate? Yeah. Convert to widget. It's fine, I'll just set it to 25. It's fine. Alright, try it again. Oh, that looks good. Wait, did I get it the wrong way around? So that's just the mask. Be interesting to see. Oh, bugger. Better luck next time. Hang on. I think... So, did it not, Matt? Did it not? Hang on. Well, I think, well, let's just go for it and see what happens. So I've got the mask. That's one thing I got. Wait. Don't tell me I've DC'd. I'm still here, Dragon. Something tells me I gotta invert the mask, maybe? figure out which way round it is. What the? What? Something's not right there. What? Something went wrong there, didn't it? Oh, I think I know what it is. Ah. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid. Okay, right. So I've got to resize the image. But then the mask, see, the mask isn't being resized, see. So... But the thing is, we get a mask out of this. I mean, I could just turn this into a mask and send that. It's weird, though. Still doesn't explain why I'm... Oh no, wait, yeah, it does. See, that's not the mask. So I should be plugging that one in there and this one in here for a start, because they're the wrong way around. And then the other thing, because then it actually is saving the mask, not just, yeah. And of course, I've only got one as well. I need 150. So what I reckon to do is to go... I've already gone to image and resized it. So how about I go to mask with the comfy core node. Okay. Convert to mask. And so yeah, and repeat image batch, and then it will be the same number. So right now I've got 150, but it's not actually like, so I think that needs to be an integer for both. So if I say math int, let's go with this one because it's compatible with that, and then I'll change this to a times b. Okay, so it's basically going to do the exact same thing as what it did before. The only difference is I'm going to set the number here, and hopefully I don't run into like, oh, actually I want a number. So this is like the frame cap and the multiplier. Oi, I said by B. Yeah, so this is B. Now A is the index, so 1 times 150, 0 times 150, 0, so it starts at 0. 1 times 150, 150, 2 times 150, 300. So then you can step through the 1500 frames that is a minute at 25. It's a little bit more, it's like 1504 or something, but we can drop the last 4 frames, it's fine. Okay, so 0, 150, yeah, 0 to 150, that's what that's going to do. So we're breaking it up. Okay, yo, custom graphics, welcome to the stream, so glad you could join us. And same goes to everybody hanging out. So here we have our multiplier, right? So obviously we needed the same multiplier up here, so yeah, we're going to plug it in. So the repeat is the same as the cap. So now it's going to repeat our mask for the 150. Okay. Repeat the mask for 150. And then convert it into a mask. Okay. And then we use that down here. Because right now the mask's the wrong size. Okay, and then the last thing is the image looked like it was the wrong size too. And that's because I pulled it from there. And I should have pulled it from here. But wait a minute. Oh yeah, I swapped them round. So it's this one. And that should be just the microphone on top. I don't know, do I really need to invert them? I don't think we do. I think I just screwed it up. So let's try that one more time. Go, go, go. Where are we working? We're working up here. Okay. Not spoke to you for a while, bro. How's it been going? You hear Max left Civic for OpenAI? I might have heard it along the grapevine, yeah. Onwards and upwards is what I say. Fair play, you know. I know he did a lot of fine work there. I wonder who took his place, you know. Hey, Christopher, welcome. Noodle time, indeed. We're deep in the noodles. We're destroying all noodles. And we're going to break this down. Come on. There we go. Look at that. I have the microphone, everyone. Next up, headphones. But how? But how can we do the headphones? They're moving, right? Well, it may or may not work. And to be honest, it's like, what do you call it? Computationally intensive. Now, obviously I could make my own thing, you know? And this is good as well, right? This is good to go. So, that's good to go, do you know what I mean? It doesn't quite fit in a few places, but you know, that's what it is, right? So, I think that looks good. Like, I think I got away with it. You can see the edge in a few bits where I messed up, but the whiteness isn't flashing through. Okay, so yeah, that's a mission successful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a cook on the whole run just to see if we get any problems. So, pardon me, Bo Rogan 2. We're going to go increment, we're going to go 10, and we're going to praise the sun. Off we go. Now obviously, if at any point in this collection of clips, which is I think this is 1 minute long. So if in this minute he touches the microphone, I'm boned. Other than that, we're good to go. So that's that, and then yeah, magic time is inbound. Now, the magic time is going to involve something which nobody remembers and is experimental. So, where are you? Where are you? No, where have you hidden it? I know it's in here. What? There's no way. Did I go past it? Hang on. Really look hard. Is it? It can't be that. I'm sure it's not that. Where's the thing? Has he hidden it? Oh man, if he's hidden it, I'll be like annoyed. It's not Mogi. Maybe he's just updated everything, but not that. I don't know. Motion director. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. So I'm sure that he had a mask thing which you could pin on, because I had it in my notes. I'm sure it was Kijai. But it's not there. I wonder if he took it because it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work very well. Let's have a look in Florence and see if it's like linked to from there, and I've just got things twisted. Segment anything as well, because it's kind of related to that. Yeah, so what am I after? Basically, I'll explain. If we go to a video or something, right? So what it is it's a way that when you have an interface like this, and you can literally take like a red dot and go, you know, you put a dot on their head and go, that, you know, like it's like After Effects, you know. So it's like a masking thing where you just click and then you go through frame, you click. You have it. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. It's I've seen it somewhere and I've gotten confused and thought that it belongs to Keyjai. I'm obviously face blasting again. Raft, optical flow. Nothing. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. No. Because this will make a box. And if I said earphone, like this will do it. If I said headphones, Florence will pull out the mask for just the headphones. But the thing is, you'd have to process like 1,500 frames. And it, you know, that's quite intense for video, right? So you want something a little bit more. I found it. I found it. It's the points editor for Segment Anything 2. Yeah, it is. It is Sam 2. Yeah, for some reason I thought that it was new. All right. So while he's working, let's open a new tab over here. I believe I've already got it, but let's just have a quick look-see. Let me see now. So if I go into Segment Anything 2, have we got it? Yeah, we got it. Segment Anything 2, beautiful. So terminal, I'm just going to do a git pull and see if I've got the latest version. Looks like I didn't. And it looks like he's only taken things away from the requirements text. So I think I might get away with it. So points segment video example. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. So close that, go here. Thank you, Keyjai. Thank you, mate. Thank you, very good. Awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna drag it in. Aha, there it is. Right. So this is how the system work. We get our input, which obviously will come from workflow, and then we get preview animation, masks, frame rate. Okay, so I think I can just literally wrong button. I think I can just literally copy it and let's see. So we want to do the headphones. The headphones is going to be another layer. Technically on top is going this way. So if I do that there and put it in a group and say headphones, and then up here, let me just put that in a group and say microphone. Bring that down. That can go under. Technically it's there, you know. Same with this. Technically that is right there. It's just there's nothing to it because yeah. Right, and then we get this one. So in preparation for the move, we will get the same stuff. Put that there. And we haven't even got to the background replacement yet, guys. You're going to have fun looking at that. Okay. So far so good. Let's give us a little bit more space. So first things first, let's get this closer to the magic so I can actually, I'll move it when it's like plugged in. So let's see. We're not going to be using that obviously. So I'll just get a reroute here. And we'll shift click and drag the output into the reroute so then we can get rid of this. And let's see, where do we want to get it from? I think here is the best place to take it from. Take a reroute there. It's probably just like that there. Yeah. So now you've got video coming in. So how do we get a frame in here that's correct? Can we make it do one frame? Okay, hang on. To get the image, first create a canvas, then take either the input image or the first frame or copy paste or whatever. So in other words, you do what I did. So, but wait, how do you paste it in there? Drag and drop. Okay, I can use the thing I grabbed earlier. Ah, no, I can't. When the node is selected, drag and drop the image in. No, that doesn't work. Figure it out, mate. Yeah, I don't know how to change the... Ah, there we go. Hey, load image. Right click. Okay, cool. So, what do I want? I want 0.1, 0.2. Ooh, that's tough. I mean, yeah. I mean, I suppose I could just do it off of that. Where do I type the word? I don't. There's no word, so you have to do it. This is going to be tricky. Do I get to add another point, maybe? Do I get an extra point thing? No. Ah, yeah, I do. 0. What? Do I even know what these are for? Experimental. Okay, so you put 0 and it masks the thing. Yeah. Wait a minute. 0 is the banister. Okay, so is that 0 is a tracking point that doesn't move, maybe? It says it's now available in KJ nodes, apparently, as well. Needs a better coordinate selector, he says. What? Why isn't it playing? God damn it. God damn it, GitHub. I can't even skip through it. That one doesn't play either. Whatever. Alright. What a nightmare. I guess we'll just see what happens. Wait. Preview animation. Let's see what it does. The red ones are to be ignored. Ah, crap. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wait. Oh. It's selected something there for some reason. Yeah, do you know what? This points thing isn't going to work. I think we should just use this, like, word selection. Oh, man. That's, like, not good to me. That's not good. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. But we'll keep the reroute. Yeah. He did say experimental, to be fair. Right. Go back to segmentation. We'll get Florence after all. It's annoying because it'll make it really slow. But if you want to track the headphones, this is like trying to avoid it. So Florence base, the image is going in there. It's also going in here. Question mark. Oh, headphones. At least I've got a good chance of it working with headphones. Yeah, it's on caption to phrase. I think that's... Oh, load image. Wait, what? Hang on. What's that one for? Why is there another one down here? What? So that's for the mask. That's for the Florence. So actually, it needs to go in here as well, I think. I'm just going to resize it to 768 by 512. All of that we can figure out. Okay. Oh boy. Make a big old brick. It's loading the thing. Should have put it into FP8. Oh, I don't have FP8. There, right, now, Florence, no, not that one, Florence headphones. Isn't this going to do video? Because I've given it video, yeah, I've given it video, I didn't do the selecting image thing. Probably should have done that. Okay, stop. Select image. Whoops. We can obviously disable this when we want to do a batch. I just want to see it work with one image, you know? Right. Go. So yeah, the idea is you disable that and it will go into batch mode, basically. I mean, there might be some more changes that need to be done, but that's the theory. Oh, no video generated, eh? Need to take it off increment. There we go. No worries. Oh, key group. Not seen that before. Oh, I wanted red ones on the face. Right. Thank you, Dragon. I do appreciate the thing. See, I think this is going to work really well. Only question is that shadow is a little bit of a problem. Because you're going to get like a Joe shadow on the head. You know, that'll be skin. But hey, you never know. It might work out, so... okay. Right, well, oh, and of course we need to sort out like sizes and stuff. So it's one of those. Oh, I may as well just do a Control-Shift-V for that one. So then what we're going to want to do is anytime there's well, like this thing here. Okay, so what's it doing? So we've got an image coming in from here. And we've got an image going out to there. And also to there. And then if that's been resized, it makes sense. Hang on a minute. Yeah, do you know what? Look, it is a little bit strange, but I think it's fine. We'll soon find out. get the, you know, right now I just changed the aspect ratio, squished it and stuff, so we're going to put it back. Then it goes back to being full HD. What's the A mean? I've never noticed that. What's the A mean? Okay, so now we've got a mask, which is correct. So, you know, like the whole point of this top row is it's going to make an entire sequence of just the mask. So let's see, where's the mask? The mask comes out here. That's the actual output. So what I'll do is I'll put that mask there. Oh wait. Should probably put an image out if I've got one. Where's that image coming from? It's coming from the, yeah, of course. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, another reroute. So we've got like outputs. Basically, it's just little for me because I'm going to shove it all down there now. Debug. Yeah, and then turn it off. Change the color. No, change the color. Okay, I think we're almost ready. So the background is going to come from this one. And then we have the layer image and the layer mask. Now the mask might need inverting. I think it's going to be fine though, just like that. And then we're going to say headphones. Now there is a little bit of finesse here. So for example, technically the headphones are behind the microphone. So if he leans past the microphone, yeah, then the microphone is going to be behind the headphones. So that's something that actually needs to be corrected, like the order of the layers. So we're gonna... Oh crap. Right, you know what? Make it part of a panel. Just make it all in. Because we basically got to reorder things. Okay, so bring that up to there. Bring that down to there. Never let go when you're dragging across groups. Oh boy. Don't let go. It's like two galaxies just collided. It gets a bit tangled. Okay. So now I've turned them around, we just need to hook it up. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. Like, Joe doesn't move much, but if he does move, then what's going to happen is his, you know what I mean? So to make sure the illusion isn't broken, we have to make sure that the headphones are actually underneath the microphone. So it's behind, otherwise it'll break the depth and it'll be mind-shattering. So it's quite a simple fix. We just drag that one to there. And then we just drag that one to there and it's all fixed. Alright, and with that, it's time to break it again. Now, to say that this is computationally inefficient is actually an understatement, because we're technically running a Vision SAM on every frame. This is going to take a long time. But if it works, well, you know what, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not going to take so long. I think it might be able to batch it. I mean, awesome if it can. Like, I think it's actually batching all 150. Sick. And then the coup de grace is going to be the background job. So we're going to have some fun in Flux in just shortly. So let's recap, because when we started out it was a lot simpler. Alright, so in fact, hang on, yeah, like that. So let's talk about it. Okay, so far what we've done is we've decided to take the Joe Rogan podcast, and what we're going to do is we're going to change everything about it. We're also going to be left with ControlNet that we can use to run any character. You just add your reference. So what we've got here is the layers upside down. So at the very top, we're calculating ControlNet depth, and we're doing ControlNet open pose. Oh, something broke. Okay, something broke. We got it. We're rolling up my sleeves again. We nearly got to the point of explaining things. So where did it break? Where did it break? It broke here. Okay, so let's debug. What happened? Index 1 is out of bounds. Segmenting a batch of images with single image segmentor. Index 1 is out of bounds for axis 0 with size 1. What's axis 0? Index 1 is out of bounds for axis 0. Maybe it can't do batches. Maybe I need to change it to be a batch. It seemed like it was working though. I think Florence worked, but then Sam broke. I'm going to try something. Oi, don't do that. Do you know what it just did to me? Useless. Stupid shortcuts I never use. Stop it. Double click. Thank you. Right, it's like double click opens the thing. You don't need to reinvent the wheels, guys. It works great. Just this is great. Please do this. Make this work great. It's like I don't even remember what I was doing now, because literally as soon as you start typing the thing and it didn't open, you're like, it's like, what's going on now? I don't even know. Where'd the menu go? It's gone. You know, it's the most annoying thing. I might have a wonky one, a wonky mask. Yeah, true. You might be right there, mate. I think that actually the mask is the wrong... Well, it should be the right size, look. It should be the right size. I mean, we'd know if it was off. Oh! What's this? Yeah, this is dead. Let's get rid of that. So it should be matching everything else now. So we've selected an image. I mean, technically I don't need to resize it because it already came out of a resizer. And I'm using, well, did the image come out of that? Okay, let's double check this. So if I select that, it's coming out of there, it's coming out of there. Where's that coming from? That's coming out of there. So I've made double sure. It won't make it smaller because it's set by an absolute width and height. It's set by an absolute width and height. And they're all coming out of the same one, so it's got to be exactamundo. Unless this is changing it, of course. It could be that this is changing it, but 704 by 384. Is that right? 704 by 304. No. Why is the... Okay, yeah, we've got a problem. It's somehow lost half of its size. So yeah, the problem is actually the mask is the wrong size. Okay, so we can fix that. If we take a copy of that, bring that down to here, and we're gonna do we're gonna just patch it. I can't, you know, 2 mask. I'm just gonna and look, it's inefficient. Okay, we'll see if we can find out where it's actually doing this. But oh, mask 2 image. I'm just gonna do it this way for now, and then I'll go and find out. Like, I think it might be that Sam 2 is making a half-size mask for some reason. I don't know why. Is there like an option here that makes it do that? But yeah, so we'll do a preview to make sure and then send it back. Let's see, I need to go back to mask again. I don't like that because it's kind of like a big old waste. It'd be better if we could just make the mask the right size in the first place, but so yeah, then we go to the mask there. What's this here? Shift that to there. Shift that to there. There we go. Convert to mask. Convert to mask. Resize. Preview. There. Right. Now, that should have updated that. So as long as we get the same output. But why is, see this maybe the mask made the image smaller. This is really interesting. I'm glad we're looking at this. I didn't notice the discrepancy on the size. So we'll just do 1 image again. And I think we're still not quite there because this image should have been 1280. Somehow it's getting resized. Show any. Let's get the width and height out of that as well while we're at it. Okay. So if we queue that one, 704. What? Why is 704 coming out of here? Oh, I know why. It's set to SD mode. That'll double the res. Oh man, that was silly. But it'll still be the same though. Right, okay, we need to get a few more probes in. So it was always making it quite small. Oh, right. Well, that explains why I was able to make it so easy. I was like, how come I can make these? Because it almost did the full 1,000 in one run once. So I was like, how did I even do that? Okay. Fun. What's happening? What's happening? Too many probes and not enough stuff going on. It's almost time. It's almost music time as well. Oh boy. But I've started, so I'll finish. That's how it works around here. We won't just drop it off, not yet. Keep model loaded, I should probably do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's give it a blast, shall we? We'll take this off and hopefully it doesn't explode. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really sure what I did differently. We've put in a bunch of probes and like resized an image, but I think it was already the right size. I think I could probably delete this. It's not going to make any difference. It's up to 1408 by 768 now, though, which is much better. But yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think this is doing anything. I could probably just do that and delete it all, actually. Having looked at, you know, the results, it is what it is. Like, it is what it's supposed to be. So if it's crashing, it could be that this doesn't want to have a video. I mean, look, there's an image at the back, like a still. So what, are we going to put like 150 images into this? So like, it needs a probe video like this one for a start. And probably like 2 image. No, yeah. 2 image. Like that. I think, and then take the file, yeah, take that off and take that off. Because the problem with this is it's not actually, it's not stills. You know, you're kind of seeing that with these previews. They're a bit like, what? Kind of pointless, actually. Pointless waste of time to even see them. Because you should be doing like one, like this. Because otherwise it's like a waste of compute. Just like, oh, I'm just gonna dump every frame every time I do any animation. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, if that's what you're into. There we go. Okay, so where were we? Now then, let's just explain what we're doing easily and succinctly first, and then we can like get into it. So this would be the REM BG. Okay, REM BG layer, real simple, a little bit of depth, little bit of pose. Okay, so that's that bit. Okay, now we've then just literally gone background in, so we got a BG plus comp. Okay, and then for the next layer, obviously you guys know we went through it, well, we're doing the next layer right now. That's this one. But to be honest, the one that's working is this one. So this will be the microphone. So this is a static mask. Okay. So you can see the static mask. Yeah, it's not moving, you know. If something's not moving, you don't need to use compute on every frame to figure out it hasn't moved again. I think right now what we're having problems with is like batch sequencing format, which we can probably get around by just using the right nodes. But anyway, so what we're doing right now is we're doing the headphones. And of course, the headphones move. So we're doing Florence plus Sam. Make sense? I mean, you probably knew all that anyway. I'm just testing you. Yeah, look at that. See, axis 1 out of bounds for axis with size. How annoying. Right. Let's try, because we've got B boxes, plural. Ah, hang on. We got a video mode. All right, let's do it one more time. I forgot there was a video mode there. Right, let's pull that screen back. Is that roughly where it was? Bit more. I'll never be in the same place again, guys. That'll do. So, that's what we're doing. We're currently working on the headphones. There's a whole bunch of different ways to solve it. I think it might be that we have to do like a make batch, but there's a video mode, so I'm going to try that first. So yeah, and then let's talk about the next step, shall we? So the next step after this is to basically take a single still from the video, and then we're going to erase him. We'll in-paint Joe out of the scene, and then we'll run the background through image to image. And that way we can create our own background and then put the video back over the top using a combination of the repeat and a couple of other techniques. So that's the plan. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna swap that background out for one of our own. So it's not gonna say the Bo Jogan podcast. It's gonna say whatever you want. Okay. So then, I think if I just clean all this stuff off the screen, oh, there we go. I think you guys are up to speed. There's no time for coffee time today, so we're just gonna let it rip. Because what I'm trying to do is get it to the point where this accepts. I need it to accept me for who I am. So let's see if it can figure it out. Oh, we've got a problem. The mask is missing. Eh? It's useless. This is going to be a fail then. Stop. Start again. Right. So while it's doing this, we're going to take a look at some music. Because we can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. So, no coffee time. There's no time for coffee time. Alright. So, ready? It should be ending, but the track just keeps going. Ah, it's got like 10 seconds left. Alright. I'm going to end the music in a second, because otherwise, you know, 2 music sources playing at once.
As I deep.
Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Right then, so Udio, whiteout, Udio. Let's see what we got at this end of the list, shall we? Okay, so drift into nostalgia. It's a bunch of. Oh yeah, I found a new trick. Often you get, you know, people put tag, like they put like a tag essay in their YouTube description. But I find that what's been going on is that a lot of these AI models are actually trained on scraping YouTube. So actually that metadata is quite strong. I mean, it doesn't happen every time. You get lucky with it, basically. It depends if it was trained or not. But I do believe there's been a lot of that. Obviously, I can't prove it. But when it's like, oh, wow, that's like oddly similar. So, yeah, and like it's got a bunch of stuff in here that isn't even... It's not even genre tags, you know what I mean? But it does seem to make the same kind of thing. And I've done a bunch of experiments with that. So we're going to look at that. So I did say destroy earlier, so I meant it. Basically what that means is we're going to be juggling 3 tracks at the same time. So let's find some good ones. We're going to go extend mode. We're going to go extend mode. We're going to go extend mode. And the beauty of doing it this way is the outputs will be kept separate while we're working on them. So we're going to go straight away and go crop, open that. I usually close that because it just keeps giving me a little bit of space. So we're going to go instrumental, add section. I tend to crop it off. So I'll be like... probably about there-ish. So I'll move the crop to there. Put it in manual. Make sure we're on Allegro and 1.5 Allegro. It's even faster. And then you want to make sure, and sometimes you get scammed. Where is it? Oh no, it's fine. When we're extending, it's only going to be 30 seconds. We're on Ultra. Lyrics is at 10. Clip starts at 40. Okay, so this is basically where I like to start. So I pretty much send it, and then I'll go to the next tab and do the exact same thing. So we'll open up this, and just trust the process, guys. That's all it is. So again, Go like that, for example. I think I've already done this track, so I probably will actually not extend this one like that, but yeah, let's do the other one. Let's do the top one. I already did this one. I'm pretty sure I've already put it out. It's there, blindside. So I'm not going to do it twice. Wait for it. Wait. Wait. Oh no, yeah. It's definitely the same tune, right? I'll close that. So yeah, let's just catch up with this, because as I'm explaining, I go slow when I'm explaining. So yeah, everything looks good there. So remember, you want to go and open up the thing, check the points. Gets a bit quiet there, but that's okay. It's just a bit. Oh, that's a bit of a weird beat. That is. Hang on. I think we'll take it to there and not risk it with the weird drums. Also, I do cut the intros out and do a new one. So go back here, do this one as well. So it might be a little bit skits where you're like, what the hell is it, 3 tracks at once, because we'll be skipping between them. But it's a nice way to do it, if you ask me. So I've already sort of shortlisted these, by the way, for this, what we're doing now. So it's not like these are just random. But I would say the hit rate's pretty good. Gonna go there. Stop that. Everything's set. Manual thing. Make sure. Good. Everything's good. Do's and don'ts. As you're going through the tune, do increase the clip start position, because you can manipulate which part of the tune it's actually going to be. Don't worry about the generation quality, because it's always fast now. Now they've got Allegro, it's even faster than it was before. Always do the crop, because then you won't get it like, it'll trail off, you know, it'll go silent. Like this is the end of the track. So I try to imagine like what you get is like a micro track of everything it could be. So like if I'm doing 40%, I'm trying to get this bit of the tune. If I'm doing 60%, I'm trying to get this bit of the tune. So if I extend at 50, I'll probably get more stuff like this. So it's kind of like a preview of what it might be. It doesn't always work like that, but okay. So yeah, I've got a track here now. So when you get to this point, I always loop around. So I'll be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So just here, we got Drift into Nostalgia V2. So when I start this up, first thing I do is I actually put it in loop 1, so it doesn't just go down the list and it gets confusing. You want to have it on loop so that when you get to the end of the track you're listening to, it just starts that one again. It's a good habit to get into when you... yeah. So I'm going to just click extend on this one anyway, even though I don't know if this is the one. It could be this one or this one. So I'm going to listen to them both. I'm going to go to the end. And I'm just going to compare the last 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. So usually the 1 is more legit and the 2 is more blended. Not always. Might be more creative. Looks like it sounds identical this time. Might have to go back further. They both sound almost identical, so I'm just going to go with 2 and extend and then move on. Next. Got to get back to like 130-ish or 145, because we just did the last 30 seconds. So we're comparing the last 30 seconds. And obviously if both of them suck, just generate again. Don't click extend, you know, until you hear a good ending, you know. And go with the one you like. I'm not sure about that, like, little xylophone. It's kind of in this one as well. It sounds more, it doesn't sound as bad though. I'm going to go with this one. Don't forget to put it on loop and then stop it. Next track. So I'm going to go with V1 first this time. That was cool. Let's hear it again. This is the V2. It usually comes out pretty good. Oh, samples with a little bit more beat. Much nicer. We'll take that. And then again, just go for it. Now, a little tip. I find that it's best to get your best one and just do 40 again. It depends how long you want your track to be. If you don't want your track to go over 3 minutes, end it now. You know what I mean? Because the next loop is going to be 3 minutes 12. So you're adding 30 seconds every time you extend the track. So, you know, I tend to try and aim for about 3-4 minutes, so 3.5-4 minutes. I like quite long tracks, so that's not even that long. I've got 10-minute long. You can go as long as you want, guys. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to, normally I do 40, 40, 60, end. So that would be 2 minutes. You start off with 2 minutes. Maybe you cropped 20 seconds. So that means you had 140, and then 3 extensions is 1.5 minutes. You see? So you're going to land around 3 to 4 minutes, which is the average track length. I mean, different genres have different sort of expectations. Some are longer, some are shorter. But just generally 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes is pretty good, you know. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to do what I do, which is listen to it, go to the end. We're in Udio, Dragon. Right, go to the end. This is Udio.com. We're using Allegro 1.5 beta, which is their fastest model, and we're using tags taken from YouTube descriptions on like techno mixes and whatnot. Look, I got Subaru, Toyota, Celica in my tags. You see what I mean? Works. It's like that CRW image hack for music. If you get good tags and they're commonly used, because that's what tags are, right? They don't even have to be music. It can be drifting, house for studying, you know what I mean? Oh, it just rebooted, right? Let me just go and do that end one again. I gotta hear both of them. And then this one. You can barely hear the difference. But I think the lyrics are a little bit clearer, so I'm gonna go with this one. Now, remember what I said, it's 40-40 on the first round. I always go 40-40 on the first round. It's just like a recipe. Okay, so we've got this one. We've got this one. This one is 2.2. This one is 2.2. This one is 2.2.2, you see? So, we're doing this one next. That's a little sharp, but we're going to master it. So you can put like frequency clipping and tuning. Oh man. It's alright, but it's just a little bit off time. I think I might go with 2.1. Yeah, 2.1. And I do 40-40 like I said. Whoops. So that means I'm going to literally I'm going to leave it on 40 twice, and then I'm going to go to 60 and see if I want to end it at that point. This is a classic. I love this. This is a really good track. And then the other side, faster. Does it slow down? Yes. I kind of like this. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, so then again, 40, right? The only thing you got to remember is you got to remember to hit extend. If you don't, you're just extending the same track over and over and over again. You're just creating multiple forks. You're not making any progression. But this is how you control the progression. You can also... So if, say, I'm on this one, I can also extend the other way. I can go and put the sections before. I can make a new intro. Say I don't like this intro. I can crop it off and put a new one in. And I think we will do a new intro for this one, but we're at the end right now, so... basically the same. Yeah, I'm going with this one. Didn't have that weird noise, the teleport warp, so I'll go with this one. But yeah, the idea here is basically you just flip this. Now obviously you want a long song, go 45, 50, 55, 60. It's 30 seconds per 5%. You can work that out, right? But what I'm going to do is go to 65 and then pretty much end. Because if you notice, we're at 3:21 now, so the track's going to be over a minute. It's going to be over the 4-minute mark anyway. You know, once you get an outro. Obviously you can like crop from either end, but yeah. So we're going to go with 65. So I've, like I said, 222. You can see, where is it? 2.2.1, 2.2.1, so 65, go to the next one. Okay. I like it. It's funky. But which one? They both sound almost the same. This one's a little bit slower. This has got extra drum kicks. I'm going to go with 2.1.2. We're going to go for 65 again. And we're going to move on. This is my favorite out of the three. For sure. That's a vibe. They're almost identical. I don't know if that's a feature of Allegro. I haven't noticed this before, where they're almost the same. Sometimes what it is you're just looking for a mistake, you know, to hear both to make sure it doesn't make some like weird noise. But to be honest, it doesn't do it as much as it used to. I'm going to just jump off the screen as well. I'm like, what? Focus. I think I like the other side of this one. Yeah, 2.2.1. 65. There you go. And I'm basically allowing myself half an hour to do 3 tracks and then master them so they're like finished. Okay? And to be honest, we're on target. Like the mastering was going to happen halfway through. So we got 4 minutes. And yeah. Let's pick up the pace. Oh, this one ended on its own, look. I didn't even ask for it to end. This one's trying to keep going. So do you know what? It tried to end, I'm letting it end. So now what I do to save time is I just copy the link and completed. What the? Tried to open up my sound there. So then I have the short list of 2-minute tracks that sounded good when I was generating them from prompts I was messing about with. And then I have the list of tracks which I'm going to download because they're finished. And when they're finished, I just put an X next to it. And that is how the whole, that's how all of this works. I got 23 pages of them here. It's just the same process. It's the same process over and over and over and over. But different, you get to experiment with stuff. Well, I can't afford to go and buy all these instruments. Come on. So yeah, that's number 1. So this one is finished. Put a thumbs up so I know. And then close the tab. He's done. He's out of there. So what's the next one? Still going. It's not ending. What about this one? Not ending either. I like that. What's that doing around there? Same thing, different though different. So that makes me want to get that. I'm going to go extend an outro, and then we'll just let it play out. Oh wait, hang on, it finished. Because this will be quite a long one, like 420. There we go. Pause that. Go to the next one. 1 minute. Oh man, I'm getting hung up listening to the track all from the beginning. You only need to listen to the end when you're making it. Because the rest is the same, you've heard all that already. Oh, it's going a bit hairy, this one. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to extend. See, we're on 221, and we're going to outro here, because I don't know if you notice. Here, I'll show you. So, something weird's happening towards the end of the track here. It's going a bit bonkers. Look. It should have ended, and it's like a zombie. It wanted to end, and now it keeps going. Listen to the drums. Wait, where is it? Whatever, there was some weird drums in there, so we done it again. What the heck is that? think we'll try number 2. Let's see, come on, end nicely. We're out of time. Although the mastering doesn't take long, so... Yay! It ended right on time. That's what I needed. Yeah, you're not wrong, Dragon. Although you can still use that, though. You can still use all that. And we're going to be looking at that next, actually. Just not that exact. We're not looking at Reactor. But you'll see what I mean. We're going to look at VSTs real briefly. I use the VSTs to do my AI mastering. So we'll take a look at that next. So yeah, from here, obviously... So that one's done. Thumbs up. Final thing. Let's go. He's going to end. He's quietening down. You can hear it. It's trailing off. Okay, cool. We know how that ends. How does this one end? That's kind of classic. I'm taking that one. I like it. I like it. No showing off. Just fade out. Okay. So, again, like I say, gone. Over. Done. So, now, a couple days later, you know, you've been doing some different stuff. What the heck? Can you just load the things, please, and stop being a Microsoft? He's trying to be... Google is trying to... Right. Now then, echoes of an asphalt. Yeah. So, obviously, we're going to have to come up with names for these, but I download in WAV. Now, obviously, you could download in stems. The stems are kind of cool, but if I want to do stem splitting, I'll just do it myself. It's going to be the same. I mean, it's nice if you don't have an easy way to do it, but most doors have got stem split now, and you can download that. That was probably the first AI feature everybody started messing with, was the, you know, separating vocals from the backgrounds and whatnot. Anyway, WAV. So we're going to download some more WAVs. No. I want the WAV file. There we go. We're going to download the next WAV file. There we go. All right, so that's 3 tracks in the bag. It took us half an hour. They're all about 4 minutes long. So that means 12 minutes in half an hour. Yeah. So now we just need to master them, right? How's Comfy getting on? 2.0 model doesn't support B-boxes with video segmented. Oh, man. Oh, man. You're supposed to have a video mode, bro. Auto mask generator, maybe? I don't know. 2.1 Hiera. I mean, you were DJing house music? Oh man. Yeah, I think, because look, B-Box headphones, it knows what to do, but it doesn't want to do it. So we're giving every image to Florence, and then we're giving every image to Sam, and then we're giving every mask to our layer along with the image, and it's all been resized, so it's all the same size. So I wonder what the problem is. What could be the problem? Makes you wonder. I wonder what the problem is. I swear I've done this already. You know, it's like mask, it's tracking a moving object as opposed to tracking a static object. Yeah, maybe I was right to do it the way I was doing it before with the dots. So what have we got in here? Ah, 2.1. Wait a minute. I might have just had the wrong... Right. I've changed it to 2.1 small. Why don't we change it to 2.1 base plus? And let it have fun with that. Let's change the folder as well, because we're going to be like making so many copies of this. There we go. And have we got it? Yep. Save it and run it. It should just fire off. But so far, this is where we're at. Now, obviously, if this doesn't, you know, I'm just going to go straight to the background, because I can do the background right now. White headphones, so what? Okay? It's not like a big deal. I think you get the idea, though. We have to have a moving mask solution for things that move and a static mask solution for things that don't. So that's what I meant. Also, it's probably a good idea to make this mask a bit bigger. Look. See, if I make the mask bigger, it's going to stop the flickering under here. Oh my God. It's quite a bit of flicker, actually. Okay. In fact, I think I can just come in here and do it. Let's make it a bit bigger. I think that's pretty much gonna be... Was there another area where I missed? Save it. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's just that top corner there. I mean, it's a bit weird under there, but that's the mask, actually. The actual swapping. Yes. Okay, so let's see if it can do it with 2.1 here. Sierra Base Plus. And while it's doing that, I'm going to open up FL Studio. Beep boop. Come on. FL Studio. You should have 22 on here, mate. Oh my God. Windows is trying to give me an old version. There we go. Okay. I just want to see what the result of this is going to be before we swap back to the music. So, what? It should explode. Uh-oh, there's a warning. That's not good. Local symlink warning. B-box is not supported with individual objects. Well, what the hell are they supported with then? What? Can you tell me what it's for? What are they supported for? B-box is not supported with individual. All right. So how about we turn off... Where the hell is that? Individual objects false. Okay. There you go. We turn that off. Do you know what? I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do this one because this is getting a bit weird. Come on, mate. I'm trying to get this thing to work here. Okay, while it's mucking about, let's... What the heck? What are you doing over here? Oi, Mr. Door. Locating Pop and Lock Remix. Just escape. Don't worry about the old files, just open. FL Studio's taking a while to open. I think it might share GPU. What happened? It opened and then it killed itself. Okay. Try again. No. It's trying to find WAV files that have been moved. Do you know what I hate about programs that are too smart? You know, like you had a file, like just a little document, and you open up this cool program that's really expensive and stuff, and you know, it can't find this one file because you deleted it, moved it, whatever, right? And it's just having a crap trying to open because it's just like, where's that one WAV file? It's not even like a system file or anything. It's just some track I made. And the whole app is busted. Anyway, we're just going to let that thing sit there, I think. I'm going to put some music on while it's being silly. Yeah. Come on, start the project. What are you doing? I'm trying to find a file. Why? The file doesn't exist anymore. You big floof. So yeah, I can't use FL Studio anymore. It's trying to find a WAV file I deleted. That I made. That I deleted. It's amazing. It's just literally taking up the entirety of my other screen. I can't move it. I can't resize it. Right, kill it. Kill it. Useless trash. Yeah, you can't even close it. So it fully crashed from trying to load a file it can't find. Amazing. You know, I'm not trying to... this is why I don't... You know what I mean? I'm not sponsored. I'll tell you. It's trash. Works when it works. When it doesn't work, you're boned. Okay. Oh my god. We did it! While I'm being like real negative about things, suddenly it actually it actually worked. Okay. So what are next? Next are doing the whole thing. So save that. And then I can start complaining about FL Studio again. Okay. I wonder if I can quickly move it. I know, I'll open a basic project. There you go, screw you. Right, watch this, watch this. So we go, File, Lazy Master. Look at it, it's trying to find a file that doesn't exist. Oh well, I guess you can't use it now. Look, nothing works because it's trying to find a file. Yep, locked out. I don't even know where that file is even supposed to be. I can't get at it. Nope, see, it's fully locked out. Like normally you could press escape. There you go, escape, 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 escape. And now wait. I think I fixed it. Wait. Hey, okay. Control, save it. Now we save it. It's what it is. That happened because I put the track here and then I moved it. Ah, MC Twig, cheers mate. I did start pressing escape, but I think I hit it one too many times and had to reload the whole thing again, you know what I mean? But thank you very much. That would have been like really helpful if I didn't know that, because I would have, yeah. Just sat there like, but I thought it would be an interesting thing to point out because nobody talks about it. Like, nobody talks about it. It's such a simple thing because, you know, normally when you're done mastering, you move your tracks to like an album folder or something and archive it, you know? So yeah, what I do is I always, whenever say I've got like a workflow for mastering like this, I just save it with nothing in it. And what's happened is the last time I used it, I've obviously saved it with the tracks either in here or they're somewhere in here or something. They've gotten in here somewhere, maybe, I don't know. Right. So I like trying to keep this simple for everybody. If I go to the downloads folder where we've taken these things, there we go. So we've got our 3 tracks, right? So we'll start off with this one. I am going to rename them because I just go. Right, let's turn the music down a minute. Oh, what's going on here? Oh man. Oh my, look, see all this? Look at this. Yes. See, now we can see what's going on. Look. There was a bunch of junk in the arrangement. A bunch of dead files. Come on. Where the hell is the track gone? Do you know what? There, get rid of it. There. What the hell? Stop being annoying. Get rid of this. It's trying to, like, spoodle me. So anyway, we'll start again. Bring the track in. Move it to the beginning. Maybe try and make it so you can actually see what's going on with the annoying control system they have. Alright, cool. That's all you need. Track in. Good to go. Yeah? Move it to the end. You don't even have to do out points because the default will just stop where it ends. Okay. Let's turn the radio off. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to use ozone and neutron. We've looked at these in the past. I've got a video on the channel with a tutorial. Generally, I'll do the ozone first. We're going to learn as we play a loud section of the track. So, here goes. It's going to glitch out as well. It's going to glitch my CPU hard. Wait for it. So yeah, it's going to glitch hard. And then it will come out the tunnel. There we go. And then we're going to do the same for the mastering. Now usually I do the dehum before. That's better. But what I like to do now is go to the end and just get a tiny little snippet. Okay. Save. And you're done. Because the thing is, I'm not trying to be like beating the masters here. I'm trying to get you a serviceable improvement. You can double the quality of your track. You can take it from amateur to skilled. But I'm never going to be like sitting here pretending like $120 worth or what is it, $40 worth of plugins is going to beat, you know, somebody who's been doing this as as like a career or a skill path, right? So, but it is going to get you up to a point where it doesn't sound like crap. It's going to sound much, 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 much better when you publish or distribute if you do this mastering process. And like, this is the easiest one because it is just learn and learn and learn and wait for it, export as master, and look at the options here. 64-bit sync you want, 16-bit int, yeah, WAV, full song, cut remainder. And that's pretty much it, guys, because you don't want to be wasting time. Like, you can spend all day mastering one track if you want. There's enough there's enough scope in the tools. There's enough control in the DAW. There's enough VST plugins to keep you occupied. You could spend thousands on just VST mastering plugins, okay? And some people do because they do this for a living, right? But what I'm trying to say is this gives you like the foot in the door you need to take your Udio and Suno tracks from sounding like generative audio, which has got a bit of a sound to it, okay? You can detect it's been generated by an AI, all right? But once you start doing post effects and mastering, it takes the edge off. It's like MSG for the sound, for lack of a better expression. And what I'm saying is, you know, high level, that's that last 5%. But you can get your tracks to 90-95% in a couple of clicks. You really can. The difference is like night and day. If you listen to the original track you got out and then your mastered track, because obviously I haven't been messing with the plugins because I've already got them kind of preset. You might want to tweak this and tweak that. There's loads of things you can mess with. And then you can keep that saved as a preset. Like if I go into the presets on these plugins, you'll see I've got like loads of different presets. But what I elected to do instead was just train it on the track. Every track, just train it on the track. Again, train, you know, it works really well. I also use declick, declip, vinyl, and I'm not using the Nectar 4 because there's no vocals anyway. But I do use vinyl, declip, and declick. It's all part of the RX11 pack. I got the cheap one, so I got the free stuff and the £40 version. You can spend more. You can spend 120, you can spend 250, you know, and it'll come with more features. Like mine only has this one, but there's more buttons with more tools. I just figure I don't really need them. This comes with almost everything I need, so you can mess around with all the sliders. But the point is, it's going to automatically pick the best settings for the track, as long as you play it along, you know, like a loud section. It should automatically adapt to it. And that's the whole idea, is to use AI to save time, right? All right. So that is that one. So right click deletes it. I do also delete the track from there, and then we're going to drag the next one in. So the next one is going to be track 2. I don't remember giving that last track a name. Oh well. This is the one I liked. Let's go to here. Learn it. Oh boy. Oh. Oh wow. 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 You can hear the difference immediately. You haven't even done the... Now we do the EQ. Calms it down a bit. And then I want to get some noise. Just a little bit. Like almost nothing. And you should really get it from like a staticky bit of the track, but there isn't any. Maybe there? No, maybe here? No, maybe at the end? Yeah, there we go, I did it. I got it. I think I managed to get some. Okay, cool. So then, export. And some people might be like, oh, you're not spending enough time. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you how long you spend on your projects, okay? You know, some people spend weeks on a track. And that's fine. You know, I'm not saying that's the wrong way to do it. I don't think there is a wrong way to do it. But when you consider that we generated the track, we extended the track, we downloaded it, we are now mastering it, and we're using you know what I mean? It's automation. If I wanted to make this like more mine artistically, then I would actually add some stuff in here before saving it, right? So, you know, I've got a keyboard, you plug it in. Yeah, it's Fruity Loops, right? Exactly. It's FL Studio, it's Fruity Loops. So like, hey, guess what? They just gave you this whole track. All you got to do is have like some samples or a synth and just start do whatever it is, right? It's you can get YouTube's on tutorial. YouTube's on tutorial? We'll go with it. You can get YouTube's on tutorial about that. Let's just go with it. Make a t-shirt about that one. YouTube's tutorial online. Okay, and then we get the last track. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get the last track. Where's the last one? There it is. Put him there. There he is. Put it to a loud section, probably here. Go. Okay. I think we're out of the tunnel. Let's do the EQ. And then we'll find some static. That's better. Right, static hunters. Got some. Tube, please. See, humans in the loop, guys. I changed it from warm to tube. There you go. You can't say it's 100% AI generated now. Exporters. We're gonna do Lazy Master. Uh-oh. I've been overwriting. The same track, haven't I? Right. Retard. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? So we'll have to do the first one again, because I'm smart. Smart like a donut boy. Yeah, so basically what I was doing there was stupidly overriding the thing that I just did. Hold up. Great tutorial. Forgot to tell me to change the file name. Okay. Projects, and it'll be templates, and it'll be lazy, and it'll be back because it didn't. Right. Yeah, it'll be in here. So track 3, and I think we did track 2, and for some reason I've been calling them all Lazy Master because I'm so smart. There we go. So that means we're going to have to do track 1 again. But yeah, I know we did it first, but it is what it is. These things happen. So how is Comfy getting on? Oh, really? So we've got the headphones, but the mask is... It needs to grow. We need to grow the mask just a little bit. I mean, it does look good, though. I mean, look, it's headphones, it's microphone. But I do think we need to grow the mask by, like, I don't know, 8 pixels, maybe 4 to 8, somewhere between 4 and 8 pixels. So that'll be grow mask. Grow mask with blur. Yeah, we'll go with 6. Might be too much. Tapered corners. No. Blur radius. Half. Fill holes. No. Flip input. No. Right. So go like that, then go like that, then go like that. Take that down and put that there. Do you know what? Do you see how... Yeah, it's kind of got like a pixelated edge to it, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping it might even be that I only actually need 4. But I'm going to go 6. Because my instinct is 8, and it looks like more than that. Yeah. But that's actually getting really good now. And then, like I said, the last thing we're going to do tonight will be the background swapping. So yeah, we're doing nicely. So just a little recap for everybody, because you know it's we're on the hour now. So let's have a look. Okay, guys. So what we've been doing tonight is we've been taking a podcast, a well-known podcast, And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be swapping everything on there. So this is my plan. My plan is to change the background, but then overlay the microphone and the headphones. The microphone doesn't move, so that means I can show you how to do static masking, and then the headphones move, which means we have to do motion tracking to get them back in. Okay, and then the last part is image to image, which you all know, and you should all know what image to image is. I don't want to teach you how to suck eggs, but yeah, as you can see, we've got the RemBG image to image there, right? So obviously that would be the initial RemBG, and then we combine it with the background there, and then we do the headphones as planned. Like I said, we drew this up ages ago, but we're doing it again for the benefit of anybody that missed it. That's awesome handwriting, by the way, if you can even read that, right? So we've got the headphones, and then obviously the last layer is going to be the microphone. So that means there's only one thing left, which is to change the background. Now, obviously, right now, the background is right here, because we just used what we already had, okay? But it's very simple to... Oh, do you know what? I'm writing on here and you can't see it. Bugger! Hang on a minute. No, he can't see it either. There it is. Mental note. You can't really see blue on black very well. Okay. I think I've explained myself. Damn it. So I thought you could see that. Anyway. So... The background, what do we do? So what I think we'd do is get one of my other workflows real quick. No. Yep. SDXL. Oh, wow, look at this. We're going to be using real jugs, guys. Real jugs. Right, Real Jugs XL, and we're going to use Focus in Paint, and then yeah, so right, so anyway, you know, long story short, it's we take this, yeah, and we're going to go into the mask editor, and we're going to paint out old Joe here. So make sure that you go a little bit more, just a little bit bigger, and we don't need the microphone either, or you know, it doesn't matter, but you can include that. And da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-dee. So right, there it is. Save that and run. Shouldn't really be anything else to do, I don't think. Oh, of course. Are we still running in another tab? Yeah, we are. Yeah. Let's see it then. Ah, it's doing this. Sometimes I've... Oh, okay. Let's see it. Come on. Please don't be too crazy. That might be a bit too crazy. I think I might have gone too far, guys. Oh, I might have gone too far because it's tight there, see? Some of it is really good and some of it is like... It's going to pop in. Oh. Ah, see? Too much. It's too much. I need to back it off. I'm going to go with 4. I'm going to half it and go to... Wait, is it 6? Right, okay, so 3 then. Man. It's somewhere in that region. It's somewhere in that ballpark. So it's doing the last one now. There we go. Well, hey, up there it is. Okay, so again, it's better for the, you know, the mask on the headphones is better, but again, now we're, you know, see what's going on there? Yeah. What's that? There should be writing or something. Drift, I was paying attention, so I noticed. Should there be writing or something? Where do you mean writing? Should there be writing or something? Yes. I'm just going to say yes, there should be writing. I'm not sure what he means. Yeah, so I've made this smaller because it's too big. But we're talking about pixels here, so, you know, we be tweaking, right? So if I just save that and go back to here, which is where we're doing the ring painting. I wonder why there's a hole in the middle of the mask. Did I forget to... Ah, nuts. I did. I missed a bit. I missed a bit right there. I thought that was just a bit of dust on my monitor. Okay, so anyway, next run will be better. Okay, now... Okay, the prompt I'm using here is alien spaceship, so yeah, I probably want to change that. I'll say an empty room with a neon sign that reads, what's it say? It says the Joe Rogan Experience. Reads, right. I'm just going to say that reads, it's just the Joe Rogan Experience. I'll try it. I probably won't be able to do all that, but the Joe Rogan Experience. Do you know what? What if I just do the sign? I'll just make it empty if this is too much, by the way. Because the thing is, I'm planning on changing this anyway, but I want to use it for depth and I want to edit it. You know what I mean? I want to do some stuff. Could call it the Jogan. The Rogan Experience. Oh, look, it put it there. And oh. Ooh, the Joe Rogan Experience. See, look, there'll be a person in front of it. So it doesn't even matter if it's not perfect. But look at it. It did it. It did it. Look, if you put him back, you can't tell. Because the spelling mistake is hidden by his head. Yeah? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the spelling. It's fine. By the way, we're actually fixing this up with Flux, by the way. We're actually fixing it up with Flux. And we've also done the ghost removal. As you can see, there is a little bit of ghosting here. You can just about detect it, but it's 100% gone here. Anyway, this is my own little tool. So yeah, so what we do here then, of course, is we save this. Save that. And go back to our main workflow. And then, instead of, pulling the video, what we'll do is we'll do a load image, right? You can tell where we're going with this now, I'm sure. And we're going to use that there, 1280 by 720. And then we just need to make sure that it is, again, like it's the same thing again. Yeah. Boop. So just make sure it's the correct size as everything, just make sure all the sizes are the same. And then we want to do a repeat for, and it'll be the same as the one we did the other time. So where's the repeat for mask thing? There, repeat image batch, and it's got the correct, it's automatic to the number of frames in the batch, so we can shove that there like this. Oh wait, we want to do Control Shift V, so it's already hooked up. Boom. There. So now we won't be using Joe's, we'll be using mine, which means I can take this into a depth, you know, SDXL depth, and I can change this to be whatever I want, and it will be the right perspective. That's the reason that we've gone to all this bleeding effort, right? So let's run that. And while that's running, I'm just going to come back and fix track 1 because I haven't forgotten about it. I did not forget about my mistake. No, 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 no. There we go. Get rid of that. Yes. Go to about there. Actually, I think it might be louder there. Okay. Cool, that's CPU. It's because I'm doing InspireNet right now, look. You can see it's doing... Help me! You can hear the computer screaming. Why? You too, Brutus. Cool. Is it just me? Stop. The metronome is on, right? Christ, that was annoying. I was sat there like, I can hear a bloody metronome. Somehow the metronome had turned itself on. I don't know if that was me. Did I turn that on by accident? My God, man. I was like, what's that tick-tocking noise in my song? And it was a metronome. Surprised I could even hear it, actually. Okay, so we need to do the... it is tradition to find some static. There. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Right, so now when I save it, this time I'll actually type the file name in, not like the lazy master. It's funny, just like here I overwrite 3 tracks and they call the file name lazy master every time. Just overwrite. Wow, it's fine. We'll do it again later. Okay. That's that one done. So how are we doing here? Is this my, that's my background. It's totally still, look. It does actually change every now and then. You can see little changes. Is that finished? No, it can't be finished. Okay, it's doing this again, because remember I said I wanted even smaller headphones, because yeah, we're trying to fix the headphones now, because the mask's too big. Cool, but then we got our background replacement, so yeah, you just change this image. So if I was to like save that, and then take that to a Flux workflow, I could change this to say the scuffed epoch experience, right? If I wanted to, we could just in-paint the text or, you know, regenerate the whole thing. My idea is to use a depth on it so that the background seems familiar but is now different. It's not, you know, the experiment with the painting him out, it gives us that shape that's behind it that should be correct. That's the idea anyway. Oh, it's coming. And that is now finished as well. So exit that. Yeah, exit. And so I will use this little bit here to talk about what I want to talk about. So everybody, guess what? Oh, it's still not ready yet. I need to see what the new thing looks like. Anyway, So we're running out of time tonight. However, what I want to talk about is a new community get involved type effort for AI writers. I'm going to start a, I'm calling it the Scuffed Digest at the moment, right? Because there's something called Reader's Digest, which is like a little A5 booklet, and authors publish their stories in it, okay? And so tonight, what we were going to look at, and we still will look at, will be the launch of that, but it's more like an like a zine or like an ebook type thing. So it's not like, I'm not going crazy here and saying, hey guys, let's start a print house. That's not my point. My point is I want to start a thing that comes out every month at first, okay? And we will include in it people in the community who submit their short stories. Now, the idea is there's serialization, okay? Serialization. So that means you don't have to put the whole story. You submit one chapter every month. Everybody gets a little bit, and then you can look up that. So you can say, oh, I want to look up the Dick Tracy, and there'll be one chapter of the Dick Tracy in the thing. So anybody that wants to take part, the only condition is you have to show me what AI you've used, because it has to be made with it. This is the thing we're doing different. There's loads of other writing groups out there that are like, we don't use AI. So we're going to be the group out there that's like, we do. So if you want to be in the, you know what I mean? If you want to be in the writing club, you've got to use AI. If you want to submit a story to our thing, it's got to be written with AI. I don't care if you've edited it yourself. I assume you will, right? But that's my point is AI author submissions only. And then how will I know? I won't know. And but here's the thing, Fernicar. If a human author snuck in and lied about it being AI just to get in, wouldn't that be funny? I would like that irony. That's a delicious irony, which I'm fine with. Do you know what I mean? The point is they have to say, I wrote it with AI in public. If they then decide to turn around later and go, oh, I lied. Actually, I wrote it myself. Do you believe them? I don't know. See, the point is I'm trying to make something for us. You know how you're not allowed to go and play with their ball because, you know, you're AI, right? So we're going to create our own ball, okay? Yeah. So that's the idea. And I guarantee, you're probably right, you'll get people coming in wanting to come and do our thing because it's going to be more fun. But yeah, my idea is very simple. You pitch your story idea, and it's not like we're going to review it and say no. It's just there are some rules about content. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not trying to make like political statements here at the end of the day. Maybe when we're bigger we can do stuff like that, but at the moment it's apolitical. All I'm trying to do is have a little writers club, and what I want to do is distribute a serialization of a member's stories. You know what I mean? So if people have written or are writing a story, just, you know, think about that. Like instead of trying to write a massive book, think about how you could write a chapter a month and bring it into our digest. I'm calling it the Scuffed Digest because we're Scuffed Epoch. We have the trademark on educational materials, everything I'm putting in through the company. So it's like, you know, I would like it to be like a foundation for writers and creators that are making stuff with AI, because that's what we do here at the end of the day, you know. And it is expensive, but I think it's getting cheaper and cheaper all the time, especially when you look at things like the Gemini stuff that we had lately. It was so accessible, you know what I mean? It was so accessible. How's that mask looking now? Ooh, it's still got a bit of pink in. Still got a bit of pink in up there. Do you know, it might be that I can only do 2. And you can see it's starting, there's a blur. Man, it's so funny. Like, this is what happens when you get to the fine tuning. People are like, what's fine tuning? It's changing the 3 to a 2 to see if it does a trick. Or if it's worse. Change the 3 to a 2. Change the 2 to 1 to a 0. Alright. Well, yeah, but that's the thing, though. Dragon just said, the stuff I've been writing, excluding Bingo the Chicken, is quite out there in terms of content. Yeah, but this is the thing. As long as you're not, like, telling people how to make bombs or inciting overthrowing the government, I couldn't give a crap what you write about. You know what I mean? It's just, I know some people are trying to, you know what I mean? If I was to start like a little book that we're putting out, which is everybody's putting their ideas and writing their stories in there, and then one guy comes along and is like writing some crazy, do you know what I mean? There's an opportunity, and so you have to try and like snip it in the bud. I don't like censorship, but I think sometimes people go too far. So it's not really about free speech. It's about dragging everybody else down for no reason. You know what I mean? Anyway, like if you wanted to do romance and stuff like that, I don't think there's a problem with that. As long as it's done well, because that's the thing. People don't judge you because your work is smut or your work is out there. Yeah, they judge you because the story was crap. You know what I mean? Like if you have a good story, it doesn't matter. Some of the biggest books are like out there, you know? So yeah, keep that one in mind, I would. Because like I said, I like to think that nothing is off, you know what I mean? I like to think, you know, oh, nothing's, we've got free speech, we write about whatever we want. And it's like, yeah, you can, but it's sort of like, you know, there are consequences and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, but my idea is allowing people, yeah, dystopian futures is exactly what I write about. That's the sort of thing. Like, if we could do, like, a Black Mirror, community Black Mirror, that would be amazing, you know, where everybody gets to write a chapter of their Black Mirror episode, and then just every month, the story progresses. I think that would be top shelf quality right there. And there's obviously the opportunity to stick an illustration in there too if you want, because we all have image generation, yeah? And I think that this is the sort of thing that can lead to other things as well, you know, because people get involved with projects like this, before you know it, they're doing comics, they're doing screenplays, you know? So I just think, like, I think it would be a really good thing to start doing, and it takes the pressure off, because at the moment everyone's like trying to finish a big book, and I know that as a writer I didn't really get anywhere when I was trying to write a book all the time. I had to go, no, I'm going to write novella, no, I'm going to write short stories, right? And serializations is even better, because you get like a full month to figure out what you're going to do in the next chapter. And you get to literally just go, oh, I'm going to publish the serialization, then I can sit on it and be like, because it could go all different ways, right? So I think it's an interesting opportunity. There'll be a lot more information about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the plans up on the GitHub, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, we're in the AI space, man. There'll probably be a website eventually, but I don't want to, like, juggle too many things. Because, yeah, I was hoping to do more tins tonight. But there's always time for more tins. Let's have a look at this mask then, come on. Oh, see, now it's gotten to the point where it's good. But now, I don't know, there's still got a little bit of skin there, and it's starting to come white again at the edges here. So, I mean, you could make the blending bigger, but that's probably just going to make a halo effect. I think that's probably as good as it gets, isn't it? It's a nice, it's the good trade-off between one or the other. You can see it. I don't know, look, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I think, sometimes, guys. So, this is like background replacement, right? What will be the process for initial story vetting? Okay, so me and curators authorized by the zine or whatever organization this is. So so me at first, me, right? So they'll be like, I'll read it. I'll read your chapter and be like, you know, yes, this is acceptable and cool. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to obviously chat to people, you know what I mean? Because the idea is that we're publishing your story, right? So Anyway, that's the idea. And also, if there's any, like, it's not supposed to, this isn't for profit. This isn't for profit. I know some people get it twisted. We're not trying to, like, make money, okay? If there's a printed version, it will break even. That's how we'll do it. Obviously, every year we could, like, figure that out, but I don't think there's any need to think further than that. So anyway, yeah, we've got my Joe Rogan. My Joe Rogan experience. So obviously this isn't it, guys. This is just... See, the funny thing is, the whole stream, I've been in test mode. So 0, right? 10. Okay? Yeah? Ready for this? So we're going to go Bo Rogan 4. Okay? And what we're going to do is 0 every time, yeah? And run. Wait for it to hit 10. Got to wait for it to cook. Let it cook. Oh, come on. Hang on a second. I'll get... Yeah. Right, so what we're doing here is we're trying to load that. Number 10. Excellent. So we're going to bring in the next video. Bring in the next video. Bring in the next video. We're going to hit 0, and then we're going to go 10 again. And then we're going to wait for this. We're going to wait for this number to hit 10 again. Oh, it's struggling. It is struggling. Oh, 1. Come on. 2. Wait for it. Come on. Come on. 3. And then when it gets to 10, I got to load the third video, hit 0, and do it again another 10 times. And then that is a 3-minute loop, which obviously I can overdub as many times as I want. And that was the whole plan. So now I've given it away. But yeah, so this is like part of a wider plan to white guy scenes, right? When I say that, I mean, you know, white guy, but a little bit better. So now we've got custom background, we can do props, and we can do custom foreground. So this new workflow opens up a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's a bit of masking to do, and yeah, we had to like mess around with a few things, but got there in the end. And like I said, I've been sitting on this workflow for like a year because it's what I've been using to make my avatar for all my streams. Obviously, I pre-record, put it in here, and then, you know, produce it ahead of time. So that's what I've been doing. So wait, have we got to 10 yet? Yep, we got to 10. So load up the last video, hit 0, and cue it. All right. Okay. And up it goes. It's on its way up to 10 again. So, what else could we do? Well, there's video backgrounds. We've already showed video backgrounds in the past. So, instead of using a still, we could use video. So, obviously, this is still here. But it could be a video quite easily, right? What else could we do? Obviously, just changing the background, you know, new background, new location. I would say you want to use... I'm going to use Flux Jaguar Q8, and we're going to use depth on the background, because you can remark... I'll just type what I want, you know. Sign reads scuffed. You see? And that way it won't be the Joe Rogan room. It'll be a completely different room, but it'll be exactly the right distance and angle and everything for the camera. And the thing is that you can use this same approach with any podcast. So if I wanted to do, you know, today I did Ro Jogan. Tomorrow it could be Pim Tool. Yeah. Or whoever, right? It could be Man Bargera. So, and like I said, I'm going to leave this running overnight now because it's going to take ages. I'm not quite sure how long each one of these took, but it was quite... Let's see, have we got a time anywhere on this? No. The log is so long. The log is longer than my bash. Oh no, there we go. So 219 seconds. And there are 10 jobs. So it's going to take 30 times 219. Oh my God. Are you serious? Divide by 60, please. Oh. That's like an hour and a bit, maybe 2 hours at best. It's like just under 2 hours. Ah, just under 2 hours. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, back to the Scuffed Digest. I think it's kind of like a parody, guys. You know, we're not trying to... So the problem with people these days is they see stuff like this and they go, oh, are you trying to be the Reader's Digest? It's like, no, we're just being funny because it's got a similar name. The idea is just to have something, because in a year we'll all be able to look back at it. That's the idea. It's kind of like a time capsule for your own progress. If you want to get involved, I'm going to be welcoming people to join in. So we'll probably only do it for a few issues, you know what I mean? You know, unless somebody starts paying us, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, nothing ventured, nothing gained, guys. So we're always... if you've been on this community for a while, you'll notice that we actually do stuff. And what I mean, I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying, like, I want to see what you make. I want to see you make more, and I want to, you know, I want us all to elevate from that. I'm not interested in. Maybe I should put more mid-roll ads in, guys. What do you think? Should I be thinking about that instead? I'll just put that forth. All right. Oh, we're about to get a result. See, the thing is, I'm boned if he moves the mic. Don't move the mic, Joe. Okay. So basically, guys, that's your stream. It is 10:30 on the 10th of April. It's a Thursday night, and I am out. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't miss.